Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Fortune Eagle Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host. We hope you guys had a great week. We have some good things coming up this weekend. Get your friends and family in front of them Zooms so they can check out what we have to offer them for this weekend here. Just a quick thought. I was talking to one of my financial planners, and he said something to me that really kind of like made me realize how powerful the Fortune Eagles platform really is. He said in order to retire with about $5,000 a month income, you would need to have about $1 million saved up. And the thing about that $1 million is this here: you put it like in a vault and you close that vault, you can't touch that money ever again if you want to get that $5,000 a month residual income. So, with the 14 Eagles platform, basically you can be doing the same thing by working this program and working it correctly with two friends and making this thing happen. And you don't have to close the vault. You can still be able to do what you need to do to help you, your friends, and your family for a very small outlay to begin with, which is $6 to $2 to three people. So, like I said, the Fortune Eagles platform has a lot to offer if you open your eyes and see what we have to offer you. So, with that being said, Bryant, you have the floor.
All right. Thank you. And again, welcome everyone to the 14 Eagles Thursday night webinar. You could be anywhere tonight, but you chose to be with us, and so we greatly appreciate that. First, as always, just want to go over some housekeeping, just to keep everybody abreast on the 14 Eagles platform. Things are going well. People are still sending gifts and receiving gifts. I always like to take my hat off to those people that are really helping people get acclimated to the platform and to the procedures on how to use the platform in sending and receiving gifts. It's always good when everyone really goes above and beyond and shows people how to use the platform. It just makes things move so much smoother and better. As always, just like to remind people that whenever you receive a gift from someone, you want to, just as etiquette through your Cash App, to give a thumbs up that you received your gift, okay, from your Cash App. That's always a good etiquette to do, to let the person know that that you have received their gift. But what is a must is for whenever you do receive your gift, at your earliest convenience, go to your back office, your 14 Eagles back office, and go into the gift management section and click on Confirm Gift. And you want to click the Confirm button to confirm that you received the gift from the individual that sent you a gift. That is very important. You want to do that as quickly and as soon as you possibly can. We understand that, you may be in a situation where you can't do it at the moment that you receive a gift, but at your earliest convenience, at least, try to do it within the hour that you receive the gift, if at all possible, or shortly after, to go back there and click confirm, because the person that sent the gift, they cannot get into their nest until all three people that they sent the gift to has confirmed that they received it from their 14 Eagles back office. All right? And so we want them to be able to get into their nest so they can be able to invite others, and so they can start to receive gifts and donations as well. So it's very important to do that. We don't want to hold people up. We want to keep the process moving as quickly and as expeditiously as we can, so we can keep everything moving. All right? So that's going to be very important. So just remember that sending the thumbs up from the Cash App has nothing to do with going to your back office in 14 Eagles and clicking the confirm button. Those are two separate functions. So we want to make sure that we do that, to keep a smooth transition so people can quickly get into their nest. Those of you that are just coming on board and getting into the system and sending your gifts, After you send your gifts, please be assured that you are in your nest. Okay, please be assured that you are in your nest before you invite others to send gifts to you. Okay, right? We want to make sure you want to make sure that you are in your nest, and what you want to do is go to the gift section. The nest section in your menu in your back office. Click on the nest, and then click on level 1, nest 1, and then go down and click on the silhouette at the far right hand corner of your back office. You'll see the silhouette, and you click on that, and that will let you know that your board or your nest is up. Okay. You want to make sure that you are in your nest before you invite others and start to receive gifts. Right? Because if you're not in your nest and you invite others and they come in and they get into their nest before you get into yours, then you will not receive a gift from the people that you invite. So we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So make sure that you in your nest before you invite others into the platform, and you can avoid this situation from happening. Okay? All right, fantastic, fantastic. Oh, and also, the other thing I want to put out, ogPay. ogPay is a payment account system that we have that we're introducing to the 14 Eagles platform. And we want people to start to open up an ogPay account. All right, get with the person that invited you, and ask them for their referral link for ogPay. If they don't have a referral link and they can't get you one right away, then send us a message at 14eaglesden.com, and we will. Control tower at 14eaglesden.com, and we can send you a link so you can get registered for your ogPay account. ogPay is not necessarily a payment processor, but it is an account that you can set up that can be used like a payment processor. Okay, and ogPay is a very robust account, and it's an international account. So even if you know people in other countries, and they want to get involved with 14 Eagles, then it's a must for them to have an ogPay account, okay? Because ogPay is an international account, and they can set up ogPay, and that way they can send and receive gifts to anyone around the world, all right? And so we want to get those accounts set up as quickly as we can, just to be prepared, because we're looking to attach the ogPay account to the 14 Eagles back office. And if we have an opportunity to do that, then we can eliminate the step of you having to confirm someone in the back office. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. We're setting up the ogPay accounts. We want to make sure everybody gets the ogPay account set up, and get registered with it, get familiar with how to use the ogPay account. And and so that way, once everybody gets acclimated to it, then we will be trying to put that connected to the back office, and then it will help to expedite the process in receiving and sending and receiving gifts, okay, and eliminate the confirmation part of the process where it can be totally automated. Right? And so we're very much looking forward to getting that done. Okay, but we can't do that without everyone getting the ogPay account set up. And ogPay, once you get it set up, you can send gifts, send and receive gifts through ogPay, as long as the person that you're either sending a gift to, or if you're receiving the gift, as long as both of you have an ogPay account, then you can send and receive those gifts. Other than that, you have to do it through Cash App. Okay, so we want to make sure that you have a Cash App and you have ogPay set up. If you're in another country, then it's imperative that you have an ogPay account set up, or Skrill. Those are the two international accounts that we have. It's Skrill and ogPay. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter so you can get into the 14 Eagles email database so you can receive the email updates that we send out. And it will also give you the link or send you the email in reference to ogPay and also for Skrill. Okay, so we want to make sure that we take advantage of that and set up the ogPay account. It's going to be very, very crucial for the very near future. And plus, it's a powerful payment account system that ogPay has. So you have a lot of people out there today that don't have a bank account. Well, with ogPay, you literally have a bank account with ogPay, literally. So that's why it's more than just a payment processor. Okay, so get familiar with it, get registered with your ogPay account, and so you can be ready for when we make the move to be automated for that part of the platform. All right, fantastic. So now, for those of you that are new to 14 Eagles, this is your first time taking a look at the 14 Eagles platform and what we do here. One of the first things that we ask you to do in looking at the platform is go to our team website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com, and click on the menu tab and click on the 14 Eagles video. 14 Eagles video. And we encourage you to take a look at the 14 Eagles video. This video will give you a quick synopsis of how the 14 Eagles platform works. Yes, this is a gifting platform. And we're very proud of this gifting platform because this is a platform where people can come together to help each other in a financial and monetary way. All right. This is, I believe, is one of the most innovative gifting platforms out there today. All right. And this is a gifting platform where no one has to worry about losing any money at all. Okay. It's a very, very fair platform, and it's a platform that really puts people in a position to be able to help each other financially, all right, and work together in truly in a manner of helping each other. All right, so take a look at the video. It's not very long. It's very succinct and very easy to understand. If you don't understand it the first time, I encourage you to watch it again, 2 or 3 times if need be. All right, and then once you have watched the video and you got a great understanding of the platform, then right below the video are the instructions on how to sign up, how to get set up your settings, and how to send the gift and how to confirm gifts. Okay, so all the instructions are here. All right, so there's as long as you follow these instructions, you shouldn't have any problem at all. And the person that invited you, they can help walk you through this process. Like I said, it's very simple, very easy. It's not very difficult. Okay, and so with the help of the person that invited you, and with the instructions showing you exactly what to do, you shouldn't have any problems at all. I mean, you can definitely register for a 14 Eagles position and send your gifts in a matter of just less than a couple of minutes. All right, that's how simple it really is. All right, and so we really want you to really understand how the platform works. So if you also go to the tab where it says how it works, if you click on how it works, the how it works section of the community website will also show you in detail, line by line, exactly how the platform works, step by step. Okay, so watching the video and going to the how it works tab, you can read through this and study it. Study how the platform works, and you'll see just how simple this is and how lucrative it can be, okay, to help each other to achieve whatever financial goals that you're trying to achieve. One of the things that we do here at 14 Eagles with our platform, one of the main goals that we're trying to accomplish here at 14 Eagles is We want to help people get out of debt and to eradicate poverty. And we feel that this is the first step to doing that. And so understanding how the platform works, then it will put you at ease on what to do and how to do this and how to introduce it to others. Okay? And, I've always said that the best way to teach somebody something is to learn it yourself. Okay? Well, the best way to learn something is to teach it to someone else. Okay? So if you really want to learn this, study it so you can teach it to someone else, and you'll definitely learn how this platform works. And so we're very proud of this platform. With all the other gifting platforms that are out here today, they're popping up all over the place, okay, because of the times that we're in. And so, a lot of the gifting platforms have a much different structure than 14 Eagles. And so because of the structure that they have, those gifting platforms, they tend to slow down and leave people out in the cold, and giving the gifting platforms a bad name, giving the gifting process a bad name, okay? Because a lot of people go in with expectations of making money, okay, and taking their money and investing that money to get a return on their money. Well, going in with that type of mindset, things are bound to go wrong, okay, bound to go wrong, okay, because this is a gifting platform. This is not an investment. It's not a business, okay? And so you're not actually putting money in trying to get money back from what you put in. And I think a lot of those gifting platforms go in with that notion that, you're getting a return on your money. And that's a no-no, okay, especially for the authorities when they look at gifting platforms. And so that's why they kind of put a mark on the gifting process, because of the way that people use these gifting platforms, the structures that they have, and the intentions when they go into these platforms. Well, with 14 Eagles, we teach you that, hey, look, we're a gifting platform. We're here to work with one another. But when we're giving, we're truly giving, okay? We're giving money away. We're not giving the money away to get something in return for it. That's not how this works. You're actually giving money away to someone else to help somebody, and you want to genuinely do that, okay? And if you genuinely do that to give money to help someone, now that puts you in a position for someone to genuinely help you as well. And see and understand, with 14 Eagles, if you notice, when you look at our 14 Eagles platform, is only $6, all right, to enter into the platform. This $6, you're actually giving this $6 away. That's 3 people that you're going to give $2 to start this process. So you're literally giving that money away. Now, in most of the gifting platforms that you see out here today, they're going to start anywhere from $100, $200, $500, $1,000, and in some cases, $1,500. You have some that's $5,000. Okay, well, those are not really gifting programs at heart. Those are programs where people are trying to make money. They're trying to invest money to get a return in a gifting platform, and that's not the way to do it. Okay, when you're entering into a gifting platform, you're literally giving money away. So that's why with 14 Eagles, we start out with a low amount of money, okay, giving away a small amount of money. Why? Because we want the masses to be able to get involved, and we don't want people worried about whether or not they're going to lose their rent money or their food money or their electric bill money or their phone money. No. $6 is the amount of money that most people can afford to give away to others, to help someone, okay? And so that's why it is intentionally at $6, $2 to 3 people. That's what gets you started. One time out of pocket. That's all you have to do. And so if you do that with the right intentions, guess what? now people are going to give to you, okay, because it's just the right thing to do. So we say put yourself in a position to where money is going to follow you. We don't want people chasing money like in these other gifting platforms. We want people to put themselves in a position where the money is chasing them. Does that make sense? I hope so. So I hope that you really take a look at the platform, study the platform, what we have here, and see how it can really help you and benefit you. Not just you, but help others as well. All right? And so that's what it's all about. And seeing we can't do this by ourselves. Okay? This is a community effort. So that's why it's all about people helping each other and working together. All right? You can't do this by yourself. So understand, by inviting others to come and take a look at the 14 Eagles platform, they can rest assured that they won't have to worry about losing any money here, okay? Because we're literally giving money away, and it's $6, okay, is all that we're giving away, and from that you can receive an abundance, okay? So I hope you really understand that part of it. But now, in dealing with this is just a platform, okay? And this is just one of the ways, or one of the things that we do here in 14 Eagles in our community. And so what we want to show you is that, gifting is not the only thing that we do here. This is not everything that we do. So the main thing here is just to really show you the whole concept of what 14 Eagles is all about. All right? Because, our gifting platform is just one aspect of it. So what we encourage you to do is come to the 14 Eagles community site and go to the home page. Okay? And when you go to the home page, I encourage you to first look at the welcome. Because if you look at the welcome will give you a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is all about, our concept. Okay? Because our concept is much different than most other platforms out there today. Very much different. All right? Because we're here to build a community. We don't focus on the gifting part of it. Yes, we understand that people need money today. We understand that we're in a position right now in our economy, and not just in this country, but all around the world, where people are hurting for money. People are losing jobs at alarming rates. We have small businesses that have gone out of business because of the pandemic that has hit us the early part of this year. So, a lot of people are hurting with the social distancing and everything that's happening. People are in distress right now. All right, and so they don't know where they're going to get money from. Then they're almost sitting around waiting for the government to help them. Well, we say, look, that's time out for waiting on governments and corporations to help us. We can help ourselves. And so that's why we encourage you to check out the welcome on our 14 Eagles homepage. And so sometimes I just like to read this real quick, just so you can get a perspective of what we're trying to convey here. And so if you read the welcome, it says, 14 Eagles is a platform that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business, it's not a corporation, it's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. Now, 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. 14 Eagles has taken a concept that is actually thousands of years old, giving, sharing, and accepting, and merged it with modern-day technology to create a virtual community, a community that has developed its own economy of peer-to-peer giving and sharing, which provides economic stability to become self-sufficient and self-sustaining. The 14 Eagles community is a bridge used to move people from a debt-based system formed on selling, buying, and taking to a collaborative-based system formed on giving, sharing, and accepting. This virtual community creates a paradigm shift in consciousness that inspires people to work together and garners love and harmony on a whole new spiritual level. Now, there's a universal law. That's God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. If you are someone that has a heart for giving and genuinely like helping people, then get with the individual who referred you to the 14 Eagles community and let them know you want to be a part of this growing movement to change the world into the place it was meant to be. To register for the 14 Eagles community is free, but to send and receive gifts through the platform, you will need to get a Cash App and ogPay accounts. Get with the member that invited you to walk through that process. That's it in a nutshell. This is very succinct and very straight to the point. You know, if you can understand what we're saying here in this welcome, then I think that you can really see what we're trying to do with 14 Eagles. You know, it's not all about the money here at 14 Eagles. We stress that all the time here. It's not about the money. It's about community. Okay? Because as long as we build a community, the money will automatically show up. You know, that's the philosophy. So therefore, the people are the most important thing, not the money. See, money is just a instrument that we use to try to get through our day-to-day lives. It's just a tool, okay? So, you know, the people are the energy behind that tool. And so if we build a community of like-minded people, then guess what? The money will automatically follow. It'll flow through this community like never seen before, you know? As long as people are really, really, truly understand the concept of giving and working and helping one another, working with one another and helping one another. See? And so that's why it's very important to really understand why and what 14 Eagles is here for. All right? It's more than just a gifting platform. We're here to try to change people's lives. Okay? And it doesn't have to take a lot of money to do that. And so with small amounts of money, it can really, really grow exponentially by the virtue of building and growing a large community. So our virtual community is very, very important. Why a virtual community? Because with the virtual community, guess what? We can do what we want to do. See, in our society right now, we're dictated to on what we can and cannot do in our society. All right? We've been dictated to all our lives, where governments are in control and corporations control them. So understand, we have to realize what we're actually in. So to really combat that system, okay, that's designed to keep us in debt and broke and subservient to them, what we need to do is create our own system, create our own economy, create our own society. And so with technology, we're able to do that through our virtual community. Okay, and so when we create a virtual community and we create our own society, our own monetary system by helping each other by way of gifts and contributions, then guess what? We control what we do. Okay, we're in control. And so we have our own future in our own hands. That's where it needs to be, not in some government or some corporation's hands. We should be the ones in control. So we believe that 14 Eagles platform and a 14 Eagles community puts us back in control. So guess what? If you're in control and it doesn't work, whose fault is it? Okay, you can't blame anybody. You can't blame anybody but yourselves. So understand, it's incumbent upon us to be able to work together to do what we need to do so everyone can prosper and be helped. Does that make sense? So this is why we put emphasis on community. Yeah, it's good to receive gifts. It's good to get gifts at different levels and to receive money from each other. But how is that going to happen if we don't build a community? If no one is coming into the community in order to send and receive gifts? Make sense? So understand, it's very, very important to understand the whole concept of what we do here. Now, not only that, but we're here to educate each other as well. See, we have a video row. And on our video row, we have a series of videos here. And we encourage you to come and watch these videos. Watch these videos and get a perspective about the information that is given out here at 14 Eagles. See, we don't ask you to take for heart the information that we send out to you. No, we want you to take that information. We want you to go and research it for yourself. Okay? Research and find out about this information, because this is information we feel that you don't get in other places. We feel like mainstream media doesn't give you the type of information that we get here at 14 Eagles. So in getting this information, it's incumbent upon you to go and research this information for yourself to make sure that this is something that you need to know. Okay, and if it is, then you research it and find out, because it's going to lead you to other information, to other things that you might not know. All right, because it's very true that what you don't know can hurt you. And so we want to put that in the forefront to you and educate people. All right, because see, we've been in the dark in our society for a long, long time. There's a lot of things that's been going on that keeps us in the position that we're in our society. Not just in this country, but all around the world. All right. So we feel that this is information that people need. They need to see and at least research and find out for themselves what it's all about. All right. So we encourage you to look at these videos. And if you look at these videos, I guarantee you'll walk away with a whole different perspective. Okay. And so we're here at 14 Eagles as we build this virtual community. We're here to help people to expand their thinking, okay? To expand their thinking and to uplift their consciousness. That's what it's all about, okay? Because once you see the world from a different point of view, you know, contrary to the view that you've been given all your life, now your mind starts to expand, and your thinking starts to expand, and your consciousness starts to uplift. All right? And you see things a whole different way. All right? So we encourage you to look at this information, study this information, research it. And if you have information, we encourage you to send that to the 14 Eagles community so we can share it to everyone within the community. Because, see, it's all about each one teach one. That's what 14 Eagles is all about. Make sense? Now, also, if we have a community, then we encourage the community to bring their businesses to the community. Because what's a community without businesses? Okay? Can you imagine living where you live at right now and there was no businesses in your community? There's no stores to go to. No place to get a haircut or get your hair done. No place to go and get your medicine or whatever you need. If there was no place to go, get whatever you need in your neighborhood, okay, that would be a sad thing. All right. So there's no different here in our virtual community. And so what we want is businesses, we encourage businesses to come to the 14 Eagles community to advertise their business. Why? Because the 14 Eagles platform is not a business. Okay? We're not a business here. 14 Eagles has nothing to sell. All right? We have no products. All right? We have no services. All we are is a gifting platform to help each other to get out of debt and to wipe out poverty. So, if you know people that have a business, or if you have a business yourself, then we encourage you to bring your business to the 14 Eagles community. Go to our business community tab and see how you can advertise your business. Now, in advertising your business, guess what? We don't ask you for any money to advertise your business. Okay? So now that's different, isn't it? Because advertisement is one of the business expenses that businesses have. Because without advertising your business, how does people know what you have, what kinds of goods and services that you have? Well, here at 14 Eagles, we encourage businesses to come and advertise their business, but they don't have to pay to advertise their business. All we ask you to do is to help the community grow. Okay? That's all we're asking you to do, is to help the community grow. And so that puts you, if you're a business person and you have a business to advertise, that puts you in a win-win-win situation. Okay? Because now, not only are you in a community where you're working with others to receive gifts, okay, to help get rid of your debt, okay, but also now you're helping to build a community that's looking to be your customer one day, okay, to buy your goods and services. So you get the best of both worlds, okay. You get to sell your goods and services to the very community that you're helping to grow. And not only that, you're receiving gifts and contributions because you're helping the community to grow. What better situation to be in? All right? That's a powerful, powerful thing. So we encourage you, if you have a business, come and advertise your business in the 14 Eagles community. All right? It's a win-win situation. And in some cases, you may, not in all, but in some cases, you may receive more by way of gifts and contributions than you will by selling your goods and services. Now, that's a good problem to have, isn't it? Okay? All right, so we really encourage you to take a look at this opportunity to be able to advertise your business, okay, and sell your goods and services of whatever you have to offer to the 14 Eagles community. And if you know someone that has a business, we encourage you to bring them to the 14 Eagles community so they can advertise their business. All right? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Okay? Literally, nothing to lose and everything to gain. Now, with that being said, we also have a partner that we've partnered with. And the Dynamic Trio is one of our partners. And we encourage you to take a look at their platform called Fund Me 24/7. And the reason why we're partnered with them is because their philosophy is the same. It mirrors the philosophy of 14 Eagles. They deal in the crowdfunding industry, okay? And if you really take a look at crowdfunding really is not too much different and very much similar to gifting, okay? But in the crowdfunding industry, Barack Obama, back in 2012, passed the Jobs Act that really created the crowdfunding arena, okay? So now, if you really look at it, crowdfunding or gifting or giving has become a legal process, right? They voted, they signed it into law. So, I mean, what more power do you need to know that crowdfunding, okay, is a way for you to raise funds? Powerful, powerful concept. You know, that's where the GoFundMes have come from. You know, when people get in distress and they need money to, you know, to help recoup any finances that they've lost, they set up GoFundMes. All right, and everybody knows about that. Well, that's a crowdfunding. All right, businesses, they go to Indiegogo and other companies like that to help raise money for their businesses or any product that they want to bring to market. That's crowdfunding. Well, Fund Me 24/7 has taken it to a whole nother level, because now, because of the Jobs Act, you have the ability through crowdfunding to raise up to $1 million for any personal or business project that you have. And when I say personal, I mean personal. You know, you may want to start a fund for your kids' college fund. Okay, so when they become of age, they can go to college. Well, guess what? That's a personal project that you can raise funds for. Maybe you need to put a new roof on your house. Well, that's a project. And if you have that project, you can raise funds for it through crowdfunding. Maybe you want to get a down payment for a house. Well, guess what? That's a project. And you can raise money for that through crowdfunding. So I'm telling you, take a look at FundMe 24/7 and see how this platform works. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. Okay? And then also, they also have what is called Feed Me 24/7. And with Feed Me 24/7 is a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7. All right? So it's going to help you and show you how to introduce people to crowdfunding and what crowdfunding is all about. And at the same time, you're receiving contributions through the crowd that you're building through crowdfunding. It's a powerful, powerful concept. Okay? The Dynamic Trio has 3 different platforms that shows you how to use crowdfunding to raise funds for whatever you need funds for. And guess what? You can raise up to $1 million for any project that you have. Powerful, isn't it? Well, guess what? If you use the Dynamic Trio's platforms for crowdfunding and you put that along with 14 Eagles, guess what? Money becomes no issue at all. Okay? No issue at all. Because why? Because here at 14 Eagles, we're building a community. Okay? We're building a community. And as long as we're building a community of people, of like-minded individuals working together to help one another, guess what? The money will automatically flow. Automatically. Okay? So come and check out Fund Me 24/7, Feed Me 24/7. See how those platforms works and how they work synergistically with 14 Eagles. And as we build this community, this virtual community, we'll show you how to make the funds or bring in the funds through gifts and contributions to take care of any financial need that you have. Okay? That's what it's all about. Okay? So that's why we have partnered with the Dynamic Trio, because we're going in the same direction. There's no need for us to compete with one another. Okay? Time's out for us competing. That's why we tell you to bring businesses to the community. Okay? Because you may have something that people need, and you might as well bring it to the very community that you're in and that you're helping to grow. All right? I hope that makes sense to you. All right? We're here to work together, whether it be different businesses, different money-making ventures. It doesn't matter. Bring it to the community. Okay? Everybody needs something. Okay? And so we need choices, basically. And seeing, I want people to understand with 14 Eagles, the way that our platform works, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, all right, that most people think about gifting platforms. And we're like the other gifting platforms out there are trying to get people to believe. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is something that works over time, all right? That's why the focus is about community, not about the money, all right? Not about the money. Now, another one of our partners is Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. See, we're not just some type of small-time platform or program out here, trying to create a hobby for somebody. No, we're partnered with big-time corporations, big-time companies. All right? And so Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, CEATS for short, okay, is a technology company that's literally going out here to change the world on how we look at the world and how we utilize the planet that we're on. All right? And so I encourage you to come and check out this video in this tab under Cutting Edge Techno Solutions, CEATS, and click on the link that take you to the website so you can see what CEATS does. All right? And if you see here, we're part of CEATS training program, and you'll see our logo is right here, 14 Eagles, as we're partnered with them. Okay, Seats is a technology company that's building eco villages all around the world. Eco villages, where the people in the communities are building their own communities by hand. Okay, and using technology to do it with. So this is a powerful, powerful thing. And you see, Dynamic Trio is also a partner with Seats as well. So come and check it out because, see, you're in a perfect position right now to take advantage, okay, of what's getting ready to happen. We're getting ready to do some things all around the world. And so 14 Eagles is not just a regional, just not a state by state, not just this country, but we're going to be all around the world. Okay, and so we want you to come with us. We want you to be a part of this community and this effort to help change the world and to get rid of debt and to get rid of poverty. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope that encourages you to check out everything that we do here at 14 Eagles. Like I said, we're more than just a gifting platform. But now what I want to do real quick is I want to bring this up. We have a college debt project, and I want to bring up the gentleman that was instrumental in putting this together because he has done a fantastic job with this, and we're trying to get this out to people now because student loan debt has been a big problem. Matter of fact, it was bigger than I even thought it was until we got into this and we started really looking at this. And if you've ever had, if you ever went to college and you had to take out student loans, then you know exactly what this is all about. Okay, because student loans has really, really crippled a lot of people, and so we got children going to college right now, just entering into college, trying to go to school to get an education. Okay, so they can build their careers. Well, they just don't know what lies ahead by getting involved with these student loans. And so what I want to do real quick is I want to bring up Dwayne Perkerson. Dwayne, can you open up real quick? See if we can't get Dwayne open here. And we're going to talk about the college debt project. Let me see if I can't get him open. All right, are you open? Try again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go. There you go. We got you. We got you. All right, if you will, Dwayne, just go over the college debt project, the Net to Kill the Debt movement, and what we're doing with that and how people can get involved.
Okay, gladly. Greetings, everybody, and welcome. Net to Debt. Essentially, what we're doing, we're galvanizing, we're bringing students together and showing them how to leverage their debt by essentially growing their community within the community of 14 Eagles. And it's just as simple as taking that one time $6, everyone doing that, and the numbers are staggering. It's a very powerful process, and we want to go completely across the country to every school, anyone that has a tuition fee, where there's a debt that's going to occur if they do not head that off and start accumulating to give them an option to where they do not have to go into debt just to attend college. And for those who happen to be on, scholarships of some sort or have some outside funds, or the parents themselves can actually pay for it, which again, there's no need to pay for it out of pocket if you can create the funds. And that's essentially what we have. So through this strategic process, we are promoting this movement, which is Less Net to Kill the Debt. This coming Saturday, we're going to actually have 3 webinars, one at 3 o'clock, one at 6, and one at 10, all Eastern Standard Time in the PM, of course. So get your folks together. We will post up the link. It's the same link as before for those who were here at that time, but we will post it up on the pages, the Facebook pages, and we'll also send that out as well to everybody who's registered to receive the newsletter. So I encourage you all to invite your folks. We didn't have a very good turnout last time, so let's see if we can work on that a little better, more effective this time. Just invite your folks and say, hey, take a look at this. Take a close look at this and tell me if we've lost our minds or not. You know, have to challenge them, have to be a little creative. But again, we just want the opportunity to just share that concept with everybody. We know it's kind of hard right now, again, with this COVID environment and the scare to where you can't necessarily get to the students. Keep in mind, there's still different ways of getting that information out. If you go to an actual college itself, out on the campus, the students may not necessarily be out. I don't know. I haven't been to any campuses. But, you know, they're at their dorms. They're, from my understanding, they're in the dorms themselves in class on their computer. So this is a way in which you can still be able to get to them if you know anybody who's actually at the school. Keep in mind, students do drive. So you can always do flyers. You can put cards and things, post them on there very strategically and very discreetly, place them on their cars so that way you can still get to them. Pick a nice day to do that. And as you come across students, you say, hey, this may interest you. So, again, we want to get the calls loaded up this coming week. You know, we're putting in a lot of time and energy for you guys, so let's utilize this opportunity. And right now we're working on another strategy as well that we want to implement that's right now in the works. So, you know, we look forward to you guys getting plugged in. We can't do this all by ourselves. I mean, we can start it, but we can't do it all by ourselves. This is community-wide. This is teamwork. And so we need your help, and you need our help. So we all help one another. Again, it's about community, not about individuals. Individuals coming together collectively for a common goal is the way we want to work this. Okay, back to you, Brian.
Fantastic, fantastic. And also just want to remind you that, you know, this flyer that you see, this is on our community website at www.14eaglesden.com. And so you can bring people to the site. Let them look at the flyer about the debt project, okay? And if they're interested, they can click on this link, and it'll take them to a register page to register for the Saturday webinars, okay? So you can get the information out to you, all right? Also, we encourage you to make sure that you're a part of our email database. All right, so as long as you're a part of our email database, you'll get the link that will take you to that Saturday, those Saturday webinars as well. Okay, so you know, if you receive the email, then send that email out to everybody that you know that you know has student loan, that went to school before, or kids that's in school right now. Okay, we're trying to get this out to all the different colleges, all the different students in different colleges all across the country. Right? And so that's our goal, to try to get this to as many students as we possibly can, because we don't want kids having to go to school for however long that they go to school, graduate, and be saddled with debt before they even get their first job. That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. So we got to change that, the way that system works. Okay, and so this is the first step into doing that.
Hey, Brian.
So yes.
Yes, so I mean just to break your flow. But the key also keep in mind that this is not limited to college debt. This is any kind of
exactly.
debt. Not necessarily just students. Anybody can participate in this, whether they're trying to pay off a credit card, you got to pay off a friend or relative, or pay off their house. The money works the same. The funds come directly into their account, and they can now choose as to what they're raising those funds for and put it towards that. So don't limit that. Don't cut that off. Everybody can participate in this. It literally costs you not to be part of this particular community.
That's right.
So,
That's
so
right.
definitely utilize that.
Very important. Yeah, very important, because, you know, student loan is just one type of debt. Everybody's got debt. So no matter what type of debt you got, debt is debt, period. Okay? And so we're trying to help alleviate all debt, period. All right? So this is just one of the debt that we're trying to, you know, tackle head on. But all debt is debt. So Doesn't matter. So
Hey,
what we're
Brian, one
doing
more
here,
too.
yes,
And also, if you don't have debt, because there are some people that don't have debt, okay, cool, but they have expenses. They have to eat, they have to reclothe themselves, they have to pay bills. That's the reason why most folks work jobs that they hate, because that's their form of income. So again, the funds can be used towards what they need. So just want to put that out as well.
exactly. See, so even now, I hope you see now, even more now, that community is the key, okay? Because, helping each other monetarily through the platforms that we have, 14 Eagles, Dynamic Trio, if we utilize these platforms that bring in the monetary needs that we need, then, money becomes no issue, okay? As long as we build a community. And that's the key. That's what we're looking for, all right? All right, fantastic. So now, what we want to do now is we don't want to hold you too long, so I want to bring up our fearless leader, Greg Phillips. Greg, you want to close us out?
Yeah, Brian. Thanks again. Great call. Thanks again, Dwayne, for the information. Again, bring your friends and family if you can this weekend. To our debt elimination Zoom conference call. Like Dwayne was saying, you can use this for anything. I mean, more people, 75% of the people in this country, you live paycheck to paycheck. We have an opportunity now with a very small outlay to get started to help eliminate all your debts or all of the suffering that, we're going through, and be able to help our friends and family. The election is coming up, and it's going to, regardless of who wins, there's going to be some turmoil going on in this country, and we need to be prepared for it, And the best way to prepare for it is to let your friends and family know about the Fortune Eagles platform and what we're trying to do to help each other. And you ask your friend, hey, have you ever heard of the Fortune Eagles platform? And they say no, just tell them, hey, we're just ordinary people coming together to do extraordinary things. Again, bring your friends and family. Like I said, less than a month away. It's probably going to be a lot of turmoil regardless of who wins this election. So, let's get ourselves prepared. Let's get in front of it and be able to help our friends and families in our neighborhoods. Brian, back to you. Thanks.
All right, fantastic.